Good morning. My name is Coach Rick. I'm coming to you from beautiful TPC Kuala Lumpur. I'm a master instructor here at the MST Golf Academy, and I'd love to show you a quick 5-minute warm-up that will guarantee be the answer to you reaching the golf course nice and loose and ready to go. Literally one of the most common queries I get from my students is how do I get my golf really good from the get-go? How do I prepare myself for the round of golf so that I'm not wasting 5 to 6 holes just trying to warm up? And the simple and the short answer is just to warm up effectively. And these sleeves really it's almost like a little cheat to get your body immediately active. So just to show you what I've done here with the sleeves, I've preloaded these with 100 grams each over there, so a total of 200, and I've placed this distal, so further away from the active joint. And what that does is makes things obviously a little bit more difficult. The further away the load is, the more difficult it is to lift the arm. Proximal placement is, if you're quite new to wearable resistance, you want to start up here at the top and work your way down the forearm. So obviously I'm quite versed with these sleeves. I've been using them for a while, and so I'm quite confident and comfortable with having that distal load placement. And we're just looking for a few nice, smooth forward and then reverse shoulder rotations. 10 to 15 should be good for each rotation, forward and back. And what that does is just activates the rotator cuff, the deltoids, even a little bit of the lats and the rhomboids you'll feel start working over here. And you'll even feel the trapezius muscle, the neck muscle over here, get nice and active purely because we've put that load over there. Now you'll notice that my hands are free. I don't have anything in my hands at all. I'm just purely using my body weight and of course that little extra load on the forearm. And it just makes a huge difference to blood flow stimulus and activation of the muscles we'll be using for the golf swing. So once we've completed the forward and reverse rolls, we can get the lower body nice and warm. Generally I'll just do a couple of squats. Again, as I said, 10 to 15 is my favorite number around a warm-up because it's nice and quick. It doesn't take too long to get that done. As I said, it's a 5-minute warm-up, so you can be doing this while you're chatting to your playing partners. You can do this in the locker room. You can do this as you get out before heading to the check-in desk. It's such a simple and effective way to immediately get that blood flowing and get yourself pumped for your round of golf. Again, I don't want players wasting shots unnecessarily, so just make sure that the body's nice and loose. So we've done our deltoids, we've done our rotator cuff nice and warm by now. A couple of stretches forward and back, forward and back with my butt and my hamstrings, gluteus, and then stretch the arms nice and forward. And that will loosen up the latissimus dorsi, the rhomboids, and you'll feel a little stretch in the posterior deltoid, as well as your biceps femoris or your hamstrings and your glutes. Hold that stretch for 10 to 15 seconds. By now you're ready to make some air swings. At this stage I'm not making a full swing, just back and through nice and easy, gradually increasing the speed. Now because of the distal placement of the loads, you may notice that the arm literally just gets pulled out, gets extended out there because the load is at the end of the arm. If the load was toward the elbow a little bit more, you'd certainly still feel it, but having that load at the end of the arm is a great way to feel that extension. And again, in the golf swing, it's absolutely essential to get that extension in. A lot of players I see really trying to muscle the ball, so using a lot of the bicep, that's ineffective and not very, very good for solid contact. So we want to try and get the body feeling, or get the arms feeling nice and extended through impact, so prior to hitting that first ball. So that distal placement will certainly help you feel that. After you've done a couple of swings, a few more shoulder rolls, 10 forward, 10 reverse, and then I want to feel that I'm opening my pecs up and just feeling a slight external rotation of the shoulder close, external rotation, close. And again, 10 to 15 of those, and you'll literally be good to go. A lot of players don't have the luxury of making it down to the driving range prior to actually getting to the golf course. So doing this warm-up, as I said, in the parking lot, locker room, anytime before you play, is guaranteed to assist with your body being prepared for battle. So really, these are a cheat to getting your body active, and I recommend these to any golfer who's been struggling with that initial part of the round, struggling to actually get themselves active and feeling like they're actually playing golf again. So anytime, as I said, you've got load under the forearms, it makes things that much more difficult to do. Anytime we're lifting the arm, even with a lateral raise, those 200 grams, even though it's very little, makes a big difference. Number one, to your speed, but number two, just to your muscle. I mean, it's certainly going to activate your muscle that much more. So really hope this helps. I guarantee it will, in fact, that when you get to that golf course, you're going to be feeling a lot more pumped and a lot more eager to play that round of golf. Please stop wasting shots over those first 5 to 6 holes. Cheers.